I've got a video blog for you guys. I'm curious as to why we all collect watches, why there are so many of us who do this, and what the ulterior motives might be. Now, it may come as no surprise to you to find out that I watch many different watch channels, although I have tried to cut back on them for many different reasons. But this video I'm creating right now is based on Jeff McMahon's video where he said in the 5 misery factors of watch collecting that we like being miserable, I suspect, and it's just something I've never ever been able to get out of my head. So I'm going to bring 5 points to the table and kind of expand on what he was saying. So point number 5, watch collecting gives us a purpose. We're lacking a plan. We're lacking a path, or maybe we're lacking a meaning in our lives. Collecting watches, it gives us some sense of awareness, a sense of pride, if you will. It gives us something to aim for. Therefore, it's a kind of manifestation of the plan that we're missing from our lives. Let's say we want a Black Bay, okay, but we can't afford it right this second. But if we plan a way of buying it for next year, we save X amount of money per month, we've created a goal. And now we've got that plan that we desire so badly. Okay, point number 4, we're just addicts. We've all got addictive personalities, we can't stop. Like a drug addict might need their next hit, they might need to do whatever it takes in order to get that drug. We're the same with watches. To take a quote from Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop. We always need that next dopamine hit, that next adrenaline rush. Oftentimes, our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, which means we can spend hours looking online for our next purchase. We can look at hundreds of watches. We can compare the specs, the self-winding, the vintage, the atomic, the solar. How about a perpetual calendar maybe? We're almost addicted to the hunt. The thrill of the hunt is what attracts many of us to the hobby. Okay, point number 3. The buzz. Now, the buzz is, I consider this different to the adrenaline rush we get from the previous point where we scour the internet for the watch. Now, the buzz is what I like to think of as when the watch makes its way to you. Have you ever ordered a watch from another country? You'll spend hours, minutes, days tracking where that watch is, seeing the watch being loaded onto a container, shipping from faraway lands, passing through borders and custom checks. It's a different part of the watch experience, and that buzz tends to fade as the watch draws near. You can't check the tracking anymore. The watch is with you. And you feel yourself maybe wanting to order something else, anything else, purely to get that buzz again. Okay, point number 2 is procrastination. This is the act of delaying something that you need to do. Okay, I need to study for exams. I've got a course my workplace wants me to do. I need to wash the dishes. I need to do some gardening. But if I just take a look at the new Casio releases, it won't hurt, right? Well, whilst I'm looking, I might as well look at the new Rolexes. You know, the ones with the different colour faces? I haven't looked at Bulliver in a while. Maybe I should check them out. What are they doing now? And did you know that Bulliver used to use Swiss parts back in the day? Maybe I should look at some Tissot and Victorinox. And that can be, I feel, procrastination can be a real source of our problems. Point number 1, and this is where I think Jeff McMahon was alluding to, this is my interpretation of it. We like being miserable, I suspect. Ever since McMahon uttered those words in the video, the 5 misery factors, it really stuck with me because it resonated. I also strongly suspect that some of us in the watch community, we've got a kind of esoteric existence. You only know if you know. And if you only know, you're all of the above. For whatever reason, our life hasn't gone to plan. Maybe there was no plan. Maybe you had an issue that was never fully resolved. You resorted to watch collecting because you think it fills that deep, gaping void in your life. But you're smart, though. You know it won't. You know that despite having a meaningful relationship with your watches, it won't cure your pre-existing condition, and it won't make you happy in the long term. And this is why people who generally have a really bigger bigger collection, they're not always happy. Take it from myself. I had 26 watches. Anxiety was through the roof. And was I any happier for having so many watches? No. So ultimately, you're buying a watch-based medicine to cure something that isn't responding to the cure of consumerism. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. But deep inside, we know this. We're not stupid. Yet we continue buying these watches for that temporary smile. Those temporary ephemeral moments that just vanish once you've got the watch, once you've worn the watch for a few weeks, the honeymoon period's over. We like being miserable, I suspect, because I think we feel as though we deserve to be miserable when we should believe that we deserve to be happy. I'm going to leave this one with you guys. Let me know your thoughts and any questions, any comments you may have in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.